What is up, guys? It's Penguin Typer here, back with another video. And today I will be talking about how the Nitro admins use a bit of community engagement to choose an old Christmas card to bring back for Season 30. Alright, so this all started one sunny afternoon at Nitro headquarters when they were planning Season 30, I guess. Basically, Travis created a Discord group chat with a couple YouTubers including myself, Nate Dogg, Ace Typer, and Speed Typing. And he sent this message. Hey friends, I want your help and the help of your viewers to pick out what car we're bringing back for the upcoming season. If y'all can get me a top 3 choices, that would be awesome. I don't promise which I'll pick, but I will pick from the choices you all and your viewers decide on. And then he added this little bit afterwards. There will be 5 cars in the upcoming pass, 4 of them brand new and animated, and 1 from a past Xmas event. The only requirement is that it's not from last year's event. So, over the following 2 days, the 5 YouTubers all made polls from some of our favorite Xmas cars of the past and invited viewers to vote for their favorites. But before we get into that, I wanted to let you guys know about a series I have coming up. Basically, I will try and make a Nitro type racing challenge video every single day for the month of December, which is like an advent calendar style. I made a community post talking about this yesterday, but apparently not that many people read those, so be sure to head over to my community tab and check out that post so you can suggest tons of ideas for me to do in December. I will also link the post in the description and the comment section so you can just go there. And please be sure to let me know any ideas for racing challenges you have, whether you think they're bad or good, whatever. I'll try to make it work. I have 25 days, so it's going to be a lot of time. Anyways, back to the video. Alright, so the first poll we want to look at is from Ace Typer. His 4 suggestions were the Party Sleigh, the Shadow Xmas Tree, the Xmas Express XXL, and the Holiday Hero. Unfortunately, the Party Sleigh only got 9% of the vote, the Xmas Express XXL got 11% of the vote, and the Holiday Hero only got 21% of the vote. This leaves the Shadow Xmas Tree with 51% of the vote. So over half of the 200 people who voted in Ace's post voted for the Shadow Xmas Tree. I guess a lot of people really wanted this thing to come back. And now for Nate Dogg's post, we had the Party Sleigh with 9% of the vote, the Holiday Hero with 22% of the vote, the Wrapped Racer with only 3% of the vote, that's kind of embarrassing, the Xmas Tree Racer with 19% of the vote, and the Dark Chocolate Knight coming in first with a massive 47% of the vote for the second community post thus far. For our third poll, we have Dragon Typer with the Xmas Tree Racer getting 15% of the vote, the Wrapped Racer getting 6% of the vote, the Crinkle 5000 getting only 3% of the vote, the Dark Chocolate Knight actually doing pretty well, 23% of the vote, and the Holiday Hero, no surprises, absolutely smashing through with, again, over half of the vote, 53%. With our fourth post, we have Speed Typing, Santa's Buggy with 16% of the vote, the Wreath Racer with 10% of the vote, and overwhelmingly, the Lamborghini Xmas LT with 74% of the vote. Out of all of the posts, that was by far the biggest blowout we've seen so far. 74% of the vote went to the Lamborghini Xmas LT, and I will be sure to edit on photos of the cars and whatnot. And finally, we had my poll with 351 votes, with the Xmas Tree Racer coming in with 15% of the vote, the Holiday Hero 21%, and the Lamborghini Xmas LT, one of my personal favorite Christmas cars, coming in first place with 64% of the vote. And those were the 5 YouTuber polls. Yeah. That's about it. So we were left with 5 fantastic finalist Christmas event cars for Nitro to bring back. Well, actually there was 4 because Travis nixed the Shadow Tree immediately, saying, "I'll ditch the Shadow just because people think it's a bug every time, LOL." Those were his exact words. So we were left with 4 cars, 2 Lambos, and 2 Gotham reskins. I think this actually does say a lot about the Nitro Christmas cars of the past. Apparently, The trains and the presents and the Kringles didn't get much love compared with the more generic Lambos and Gothams. I can kind of see it, and of course, the 4 cars, they're not bad choices. So now we're actually going to talk about the 4 cars that whichever Nitro person gets to choose from, and talk about which I think would be cool, which I think wouldn't be cool, whatever. Let's get right into that. So here we have the first car, which is the Lamborghini Xmas LT. This is actually the one for my vote, and it is a old Christmas car. You could have gotten it during the 2016 event and the 2017 event. Now, the reason that I thought this would be a good choice to bring back is because it's one of my favorite Christmas cars of all time. I personally really like it, and I think it's a great car. However, a couple people have said this would be a bad idea to bring back because a lot of people don't have it, making it kind of like a rarer car. So it would be kind of annoying for the people who cherish this car or who think they're cool by having this car, and it kind of ruins the whole idea of having the car be rare. However, I would like it to come back because I think it has a really good design. I think it has a really good embodiment of Christmas. I think it looks fantastic overall, and I think that a lot of people would really like to have this. Now, our second finalist car is the Lamborghini Xmas LTC. Similar to the other cars, it is the same exact car, except instead of a silver silver body with lights, it has a very candy cane, red and white striped body with a green bow on the back. I also really like this car. It's one of my favorite Christmas event cars of all. Actually, it's kind of hard to say what my favorite Christmas event car of all time is because there's a lot of really good ones, but I do really like this car in the first place. I think that it would be cool to bring back because it was only during 2017, so a lot of new people would want to get it nowadays. And I think it would be also nice to bring back because it honestly just embodies the spirit of Christmas, right? It's got the candy cane, it's a Lambo, people like that, and it's got a green bow, it's got all the colors, everything. It's perfect, right? So I think it would be nice to bring back, but it also would ruin the fun for some of the people who got it during 2017 and 2016. So it would ruin some of the fun for the people who got in 2016 and then don't want other people to get it. But also, I don't think a lot of people would have gotten 2016. So it would be nice to get this car out to more people. So I think it would be nice to do that. The third finalist car is the Dark Chocolate Knight. Now, this is actually one of my favorite Gotham variants in the game. A lot of people have hated on this thing, but I actually love this. It's one of my favorite Christmas event cars of all time. And you could have gotten it during the 2017 Xmas event. It seems like we got a lot of 2016, 2017 action going on here. I don't know what that says, but maybe those were some good events. They trust me, guys, they were. I remember back then, those were some good events. However, this could have been gone during 2017, and I like this thing to bring back because it also, in my opinion, definitely embodies the spirit of Christmas. Plus, it's a Gotham, and it would be nice for some people who might have other Gothams to get this Gotham as well, so they could have more Gothams. It's like a Gotham collection. I don't know if that makes much sense, but like, if there's any car collectors in the chat, you'll know what I mean. Again, this might also ruin the rarity of it, but I've said that with the past 3 cars, so I think that most of the choices we're going to have here for the finalists are going to ruin the rarity no matter what. Like, yeah, it's 2017, and in a lot of people's terms, that's actually considered old nowadays. It's weird for a site that's been around since 2011, a 2017 car is considered, like, rare or old. I don't get that much. Like, I see how it works, but it's also kind of weird in my opinion. For a site that's been around for 10 years, some of the rarest cars are from, like, 2017, like, that's ridiculous. But I think this will also be a great candidate to bring back. Apparently, a lot of people like it because it definitely won the vote. It got by a lot, so I can't complain with this as well. Now, for the 4th car on the list of finalists, we have the Holiday Hero. Now, for those of you who weren't around back then, this could be earned during the this could be bought for $15 million during the 2016 and 2015 Xmas events. Now, this is the only car on the list that I am actually very much against bringing back. I was never a huge fan of the Holiday Hero. I think it looks fantastic, but I also feel like it was overdone so much back in the day, and I don't want every single person to have it now. Nowadays, it's actually kind of a rare car because it wasn't available during 2017, so it's definitely rarer than most of the other ones on the list that were available during 2017. And I don't want this thing to be brought back just because it's too generic in my opinion. I think that it's a great car and it looks fantastic, but I don't want to ruin the rarity of this car, and I think it just looks way too generic. I think that if Nitro were to bring back another car, they could do much, much better than the Holiday Hero. All in all, I don't hate the car. For those Holiday Hero fans, I don't hate the car. I think it looks fantastic. However, I just don't want it to be brought back because I feel like it's way too generic. It's too boring. And I feel like Nitro can do a much, much better job. So those are the 4 finalists we have for Night Stripe to select to bring back whenever they are for the season 30. It's kind of weird saying the word season 30. Like, oh my god, we've been in the 20s for... It literally feels like we've been in the 20s for years. Oh, wait. We have... God damn it. However, I can't wait for season 30, and I can't wait for some more Christmas-themed things happening eventually. Also, speaking of Christmas-themed things, be sure to go to the community post that I talked about earlier, where you can leave your suggestions for Nitro type challenge videos for me to do all throughout the month of December. I know my upload schedule has been lackadaisical recently, so I really wanted to get some more uploads in, and I felt like doing a daily Nitro challenge every single day in the month of December would be a great way to do that. So be sure to let me know of some great ideas. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, have a wonderful day.